Hello again, everyone. Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room this morning. Here is the second card in this series that I was making with our designer series paper that we made a couple of videos back. This is the first card where I just used the designer series paper and just stamped the thank you because it is so beautiful. I love that when we make designer series paper. I haven't done that in such a long time. And I forget who I saw on YouTube, and she did this background paper, and I was like, I've got to pass it on to you guys. Anna, I believe her first name is Anna. I'll put a thank you in my description to her for giving me the inspiration for this background paper, okay? So let's go ahead and start to make this card. We are going to do, this card is a landscape card. This is in Rich Razzleberry, and when I do a color background like this, I usually put a white piece in here. I just haven't done that yet so that you can write your sentiment, and I decorate it. Okay, so this is a landscape card. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, and it folds like this. You can also turn it and do it like that too, you know, and orientate your pieces like that. Okay, so we want to work with our big shot. I have a stitched round framelit, and then I have a circle framelit right here on the Rich Razzleberry to make our element. So I already stamped the thank you, and the thank you I got from our tin of cards. I love this stamp set. I love the font down there. You can make anything. Happy hello, thank you, birthday, everything here. So I really enjoyed this set, and that's from the old tin of cards set, and there is a new one in the occasions catalog. But you could use any sentiment you want. I just happen to really need some thank you cards right now, so I thought that I would just incorporate that saying in our video. So I'm rolling all of this through the big shot, and we're going to make our element here. Get that out of the way. We made our sandwich. I used the magnetic platform. Okay. Look how easily that just comes right out. And then you have these nice crisp cut. And here, the stitch framelits are back, guys. They're not on back order anymore, so you can order them. Look at that beautiful stitching around that Whisper White. It's going to look great on that. Okay, so I'll move all of this out of the way. And let's go ahead and bring our card base in, and let me show you what I did. So again, we've got the landscape here, okay? And then we're going to take, this is a piece of Blushing Bride, and I completely forgot those measurements. Let me get my ruler here. Yes, it's 3 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, 3 inches by 5 1/4. This is Blushing Bride. Now, in this card here, you can barely see it. I did a tone on tone with the Blushing Bride and this little grass, and I wanted it to be a little bolder. So this is Rich Razzleberry, and it's a second generation stamp. I stamped it off and then I stamped it on, and I stamped all over this piece of Blushing Bride. Okay, and let me show you what I did on the other side. See here where I stamped off? I like that effect better around the edges. This side I did not, and it looked too much like lines. So I needed the dimension, I want to show you that, of stamping off, and you always have two sides. So we're just going to snail this side down. So we're just going to add some snail here. And then position this, bring our card base in, and position this to where we do have that 1/8 of an inch border. I said on the other video, each layer, when you're layering, you take 1/4 of an inch off on either side, okay? But that gives you an 1/8 of an inch border. Okay, so let's just lay that down, and that looks great. Now we're going to bring in our piece of DSP right here that we made, and let's measure this also. This piece is 2 3/4 by 4. Okay, 2 3/4 by 4. And we're going to bring this over just a hair so that we allow some of our succulents to show through over here. Okay? Just a little bit right there, so that our succulents where you've done a little stamping on the Blushing Bride show through. So this again, we're just going to add some snail. Okay, and I'm going to bring this over, making sure that my succulents show through over here. This is a very simple card, but when you layer squares in different directions, it gives your card dimension. Now then, you're going to bring in your focal point. Let's move this to the side, and we cut. Look at how nice this circle. Such a crisp cut. And then you put your stitch framelits on top, and it gives you that nice little scalloped border around there. Here's the stitch framelits die. 145, 372. You get 4 circles, 4 squares, and 4 ovals that coordinate with the layering circles. That's what I've used here. And the layering circle is 141705. But it also coordinates with the squares and the ovals, our layering squares and ovals. So that's those stitch framelits are back in, off of back order, and I would highly suggest you adding them to your framelit collection. As you can see, it really allows an element to pop. Now, I chose to do a very small scallop around here. It depends on the size that you pick, but that's what I did. Then this I'm going to pop up with dimensionals, and we'll just use 4 dimensionals back here. Guys, if you order $25 in product from me, I send you 2 free card kits. I'll link the video to that, and I'll show you the card kits in a few minutes, as soon as we get done with this gorgeous card. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. I love that we made our own DSP, our own element. And look at how, when I attach this to the card, that is just 3 squares put together. But when I attach this to the card, it really adds a perfect element to it, and you have your beautiful paper that you made yourself. Now we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to bring in just a little bit of bling, and we're going to put just 5 of them. When you work with your rhinestones or pearls, you should work in odd numbers. Okay, 3, 5, 7. That's always what seems to be. I'm going to put this one. See, this one I put in the corner right there. I guess I could do that. I'm going to put it right here on that succulent. Okay. Lovely. But you always want to work in odd numbers. I hope that you have enjoyed this card that I've added to my thank you collection. I'm going to be doing more like this also. I really like this with all the colors. This I am going to make a complete page of DSP with using the pumpkin pie, and this is pool party. I love the combinations of. So this is my little series this weekend in how to create your own DSP with your Oh So Succulent stamp set. If you didn't want to get the framelits, of course there's a bundle, but I always like to show you guys how to use both, and you can incorporate both together also. So I sure do hope that you've enjoyed this video. Let me bring in my 2 free card kits for you guys. Right here, I'm featuring the balloons this month. If you order $25 in product from me, I send you these 2 free card kits. The base is the Thick Whisper White. You get 1 portrait and 1 landscape. card, and I send you everything but the stamped images. You get everything that's cut out, plus the envelopes. Also, it's Sale-A-Bration, like we talked about before. $50 in product from Stampin' Up, and you get to choose from the beautiful Sale-A-Bration Catalog. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. I hope you like these cards that I've made with our own DSP. Thanks again for watching. Go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button to order any of your Stampin' Up! Online products. Thank you.